Hey, I'm Trina Gaston, a current nurse practitioner student at the University of Cumberland. I'm taking a stroll around my community, McKenzie, Alabama. This is a path right in front of our local high school, which, as you can tell, is desolate. There's no activity, there's no kids playing, there's no sounds of teachers screaming. Just kidding. But it's quiet. The neighborhood is quiet. It's sad because me and Sadie usually take this path, and I have to call her back a lot of times to get her to keep from playing with the kids. But this is a terrible time for our young kids. They're used to having interaction at school. They're used to doing everything through their social gatherings. Now they're here in social distance. No contact. No anything. You don't see anybody here at the school. You don't hear any hustle and bustle of baseball games, baseball tryouts. Not tryouts. I've already done that. Baseball games. Practices, football scrimmages, cheerleader tryouts, prom, getting ready for the prom, getting ready for graduation ceremonies and activities, all that hustle and bustle every year that all these kids get to participate in. And they usually have lived for these days ever since they started school. Hey, I get to graduate one day. Well, that's not taking place. And it's been very detrimental for a lot of our young kids, especially our seniors. I can see a lot of social media posts that's really affecting them. So as parents, I just want to come to you and say, hey, there's a few things I would like for us to, work on, implement into our daily schedules is, the 3 R's, reassurance. Provide your children with that reassurance. Hey, I'm doing everything I can to keep you safe, protect you. The community's trying, the government's trying. We're going to try our best to do what we have to do to keep us safe. Routine, providing that daily routine. If they're used to getting up at such and such, try to keep them getting up at 6:30. Try to keep them going to bed at 8. Try to keep them, eating their supper at routine. If they were used to having math class at 10, well, try to get them online and do their math class at 10 o'clock. Those routines help keep them, on that path. Regulating how they handle things, trying to help initiate and reinforce those positive aspects. Hey, it's going to be okay. Hey, if you have an issue, if you're having problems, talk to me about it. Discuss it with me. Open up, vent, teach them how to self-regulate, deep breathe, exercise, pray, meditate. All those things are very useful. Get on board with those things, parents. As parents, that's what we have to do. I did come up with a little acronym as far as God. God, He's, put Him first and believe and pray, and He's got a bigger and better plan. Sometimes we just don't even realize it and know about it. God is first. God is first. Pray. Devote your time to prayer and reading His Word, studying His Word. Be grateful and gracious always, not just during this time. Should be a general rule. Be grateful and gracious. These are things that we should practice all the time. And good hand hygiene. Who shouldn't practice that all the time? But it's more important now, more than ever, to practice the good hand hygiene. Good hygiene all around is always a plus. Nobody likes a stinky butt. Obey the rules. Obey the rules. They're set in place for a reason. Obey the rules. Just like, your mom and dad have rules. Your school has rules. Your employer, everybody has rules. Obey the rules. Open your mouth and talk to your family. Vent. If you have problems, if you're having issues, if you need help, open your mouth. Talk to somebody. Get it out. Do remind yourself that God is in control, and this too shall pass. Do new projects, do new painting, do building, do planting, do, exercise, do new hobbies, do family activities. do those new projects, okay? And don't have parties, social gatherings. Don't do it. Do your virtual parties and social gatherings. You can do that. You know how. Just let's challenge ourselves to be better than we were before. Challenge yourself. Push yourself. Parents, push your children. They're at a kind of in a slum right now. Let's put our best foot forward. Stay strong, persevere, stay focused. Between all of us, we can do this together. We can do this together. God bless.